Hey guys, it's AK.
And Zedran.
We are back with some more of the Crazy Pack. Uh, wow, you sound unenthusiastic.
Dude, my throat hurts because I'm coughing too much.
Anyways, as promised, I'm finished getting this setup running, and moved the turbine. Unfortunately, it does not produce nearly enough biodiesel to keep the setup running full time yet. So I'm going to have to make that change today. But also, these cables are nice, but they just can't do it. They can't pull out the full potential of the generator. So we're going to have to come up with a solution to that, which I have.
Hey, I've got some for you.
What do you got? Oh, thank you.
The other 20 cloches I was carrying around.
You want to be here to see this?
Yes. Oh shit, how did you make those?
With a lot of care.
Oh, by the way, everyone, as well. We got the fucking Project Intelligence to work.
Basic
It took me a
wireless.
little bit, but I got it to fucking work.
Basic wireless energy crystal. Pop that down there. Sneak right click. Connect it to that and to that. And now all we got to do is go around our machines. Right clicking on the tops of these blocks.
Nice.
And we have power. Ow, my feet.
I'm not gonna bother making wireless power right now.
I did this because I can't draw out the full potential of my generator, not because I wanted to.
So on my end, these are the last 4 data models I need to finish. All I have to do is get 4 more witches, 6 more slimes, 6 more wither skeletons, and 4 more endermen. And then all of the data that I can get right now that's not like bosses or oceanic are done.
Okay,
It's nice.
so now we need to come back to this side. Let's turn this on.
Yeah, I've been making more of these because I realized that I am almost out of. No crap, I actually don't want that there. I'll put you right there.
Oh, actually, we might be able to pull out the full scope of the generator.
All my ores processed out. I got 281,000 iron. I turned on my miner again, and I upgraded the card to a fortune clearing card, so it's clearing the area, so we can actually see what it's doing. But yeah, it's looking really nice. So
Because of the fact that I haven't set up the rest of the stuff for the biodiesel, that system needs a jump start. Luckily, everything's still connected with wires because I haven't removed them yet. So I'm going to come over here, slap that down. Everything will get the full charge it needs to start producing the biodiesel. Biodiesel should be going up. Oh, I know why the system didn't come online. Because I removed this pipe so that it wouldn't come online.
Making a jetpack because I would like to get a little bit of slight going if I'm going to be getting a bunch of glowstone. So
Yeah.
let's get started with this. I think for right now I'm going to make the flux infused jetpack. I should honestly make the dark solarium because the dark solarium is used to make the angel ring. But to make the dark solarium, we've got a lot of stuff. Like we need fucking nether stars and shulker shells. We need a lot of stuff to get that. But maybe if I do it right, I could get the vibrant jetpack. So this might be a possibility.
Wait, so all of that intelligence mod is working now?
Yep, all of it's working now, thankfully. So yeah, I think we're going to start by getting a vibrant jetpack, which will help let us get a little bit of flight, and then eventually we will be able to upgrade it to the dark solarium. So, yeah. So we're going to get started with this. Let's get the leather strap. let's see what else we need here. I have everything but the capacitors. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, steam is building up.
That's what I meant. Okay. Yeah, by the way, I got a lot of Grids Infinity, like my auto system that I made last episode. I didn't stream it. It's working really well. But let's go ahead and make some of these. So I need conductive iron and redstone conduits. Why is redstone not missing channel? Okay, let's make a missing channel like that then.
Alright.
Break this.
Power's coming online.
Set that up.
And the generator is producing more than the IO crystals can take out.
There we go, guys. So I need to make that conductive iron, which is just redstone and iron. Simple as me. This thing goes pretty fast now, thankfully. 5, 6, 8,
I have a question for you, Zydran.
What is up, my dude?
So, I'm not entirely sure how these things work.
And bam, now I've got the conductive jetpack. It's very slow, it's very low power, like, it sucks. Anyways, what's up?
So, these ones, they say input. Does that mean, like,
So
they'll
it's
output?
inputting into the system, it's inputting into the energy system.
Oh,
And
okay.
then,
Just
yeah,
double
it's
checking.
working. It's working perfectly.
What do you think? This just powers the bigger machines.
Yep, see the basic crystals can do, doesn't really say actually. Energy network, relay crystals. It looks like,
There aren't any relays yet.
and I'm just looking at the crystals. Doesn't really say how much it, pulls in and out, so. But yeah, no, he's got these, which is really cool.
Oh, it took a lot of effort.
It's actually outputting pretty well. There we go. Actually, it's a much better close in here already. There we go. Now, if I want to upgrade the conductive iron, I need the electrical steel jetpack, which needs, oh god, it needs industrial chassis. I need 4 industrial chassis. Thankfully, I made a lot of the industrial die blend, so that's not too difficult. And this thing goes pretty fast now with this crystalline capacitor. So I don't know why I was irking on that. That's a really easy recipe now. Hello, person. How are you? Did not see you there. Don't say it. Don't fucking say it.
Okay, I won't say it. But you know it's true.
Home run hitter. How are you today?
Welcome, viewer. It's nice to see you. Hope you're doing well today.
Change my stream info. I'm curious. No, I didn't actually. It's Minecraft. Okay. Okay, so now I gotta make this jetpack. I'm doing great. It's a pretty good day actually. So I just need to make these conduits. Oh, should probably grab the rest of my conductive iron. So right now, all I'm trying to do is make the vibrant jetpack. I don't have the stuff necessary for the dark Solarian jetplate yet.
All in good time, my friend.
Yeah, no shit. Let's grab 2 stacks of you. Not that I'll need it, but it'll work. I should have everything for you. I don't have that. Okay, so let's grab some steel. And I should have some sand. I do not have sand. Let's go grab some sand.
I'm almost done making it to where I can draw out the full potential of my generator.
Well, so Homer, this is actually a custom pack that we built. So, we are thinking probably we are gonna, upload this to the Twitch launcher, just so people could play this. But it needs to have a little bit of tweaking and stuff done to it first.
Nice. I've got the relays running all the way over to the arc furnace.
Nice. Okay, there we go. Got 2 of those. And now, bam! Electrical steel jetpack.
Regeneration 1.
Tier 2.
I finally got a regeneration 1.
Oh, you got just the basic, oh, okay, you got Bedrock Minecraft. I'm sorry about that, that's
He's got Bedrock Minecraft? Nah, I'm
Yeah,
confused.
so Bedrock Minecraft is basically the, I think it owns the Android version, like the iOS, Android.
Oh, okay.
So it's the mobile version.
Yeah, it makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I only have 3. Okay, cool. So how much?
This is...
Got 27. Just grab 16 view, I guess.
Sad part is I could probably make...
Xbox PS4, that's what it is.
Sad part is I can probably make... the Wyvern, but I would not be able to get any higher than that.
Well, dude, the Wyvern one is still really good.
Well, I mean, this one works, so I don't need to go any higher than that.
Yeah.
Uses... Not what I meant to do.
So have you, seen, like, modern Minecraft playthroughs? I'm gonna assume that you have, because, like, I think almost everyone has that watches Minecraft.
Well, Zydran, that's very, very presumptuous of you.
But is it wrong?
I mean, not always, but sometimes, yes.
Well, yeah, obviously. Oh, I'm out of pulsating nuggets. Okay. I'm out of pulsating iron. I am out of pulsating iron. Okay.
Synergy crystal.
3. Okay, you have seen my Minecraft before. Okay. That's not what I want to do. Can I convert that back? I don't know if it'll let me convert it back.
How's power being taken from you?
I was gonna make the basic, then the basic I can convert it into the 8 iron? Yeah, okay. So I just got 5 more of you. 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3.
I think that's all this stuff in this room that takes power? Yeah.
So I need to put this guy to just,
That doesn't take power. This does. That does.
There we go. The last, iron back in there, and then what I can do with this is, since I accidentally made that refined iron, turn it into a basic machine frame, turn it into another machine frame from the industrial craft, and then boom, got my iron back.
You're being drained. What about you? You're going down.
That should be enough. Okay, so pulsating iron. Make those. There we go.
Yeah, they're all going down.
I should have. Oh, I don't have enough of that. energetic jetpack. Now I just have to upgrade it one more time. Vibrant. I don't know if I ever know it. Okay. So I might have to stick it with the energetic jetpack and just I hope I can get some glowstone.
I thought these
Okay,
crystals were
try
supposed to be
some
powerful.
frequency. I have no idea how to use this thing. Let's see.
Hey, Zydran,
What's up?
do you know what the transfer rate for these IO crystals is?
No, I do not. Why?
Because they're being overpowered by the arc furnace,
Huh.
which I thought should be impossible.
Oh, that's nice. Nice.
Well, maybe this section just needs to stay on the wired
I got a
connection for
jetpack,
right
it's
now.
working great. It hovers. The only thing is that it's loud as hell.
Oh, I know why it's not recovering. Because the arc furnace takes 3 connections on a steam turbine. So,
How many are you doing? One connection right now?
no, I have all 3, but I was also using those three to power other things as well. Which doesn't work because it requires the full attention of all... Oh, Jesus, that's loud. Takes the full attention of all of them.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got
So,
a question for you. So the guy that's been in my chat, he started hosting me. I'm not sure what that is.
Hosting?
Yeah. It says Homer Hitter is now hosting you.
Don't ask me.
I'm not sure what that is.
You can Google it. I have no idea.
Oh, I know.
I'm also more focused on this right now.
Okay, come on. Oh, got plenty of glowstone now. Damn.
How much glowstone did you end up getting?
I've got what? Almost 18 stacks? Huh. Okay, for some reason the fortresses are not spawning enemies.
Oh, that's full. It's not entirely surprising.
It's annoying. I need wither skeletons, but I can't fucking find any.
My power doesn't have to go off at nighttime now. I'm so happy about that.
Oh, about damn time. Only took you how long?
Hey, at least I didn't have to regurgitate my system several times.
What?
At least I didn't have to go
That's
through and
like the
redo it.
That's the wrong word, I think.
That is not the wrong word.
Yeah, that is the wrong word.
No, it is not. You fuck off.
That's the wrong word. I had to fix my system a couple of times. I didn't have to regurgitate my system a couple of times. Regurgitate is the complete opposite word that you're looking for.
Actually, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it was not the opposite because I was looking for the word regurgitate. So no matter what the case is, whether it's right or wrong, I still was looking for that word.
Yeah, but that's not the proper word to say in this instance.
I don't care. That is what I got to tell you. I don't care.
Oh, cool. Ender pearls. I need more of those. No, it's backing up again, so it's gonna lag a little bit. There we go. Back up now. Wow, this is actually going a lot faster than I thought it would. It's gonna take a minute to fill back up. Yeah, see, That's what I was saying. I'm already used the wrong word.
Don't have help from your stream.
So he said I had to eat my system and then throw it back up. Regurgitating is throwing something up.
Yes, actually, that's exactly what I was thinking. You had to. Well, it's not literal, of course. You didn't eat your system.
That's still like the complete wrong word you needed to use. I had to revamp the system.
I said regurgitate for a reason. Because at first, you swallowed the idea of your system, and it tasted great. Then, it was poisonous, so you had to puke that shit back up and try again.
He's just fetching at this point.
I'm not fetching. That's what I meant the entire time.
He's just fetching at this point.
Ah, fuck you. At least my catchphrase is, oh, I didn't see you there.
Yes, because generally I don't see them because I'm focused on another thing, or I have something else open on the screen that has all of the chat on it. That's how that works.
I still stand by the fact that that was the word I meant to use.
But it's
It may
not.
What? How do you know what word I was intending to use?
I know you well enough.
No, that's exactly the word I meant to use. It probably wasn't a good idea for this particular situation, clearly. But still, that was the word I meant to use.
I still think you're just trying to, fish at this point.
Don't make me stab you.
That means you have to come out here and stab me, and I know how lazy you are. Oh my god, he's actually coming out here. Help me. Help me. I'm sorry about the noise in my background. It's my roommate and my girlfriend being really loud. Okay. Oh shit! I used all of that when I didn't need to.
I'm back. I am not lazy. I just choose not to get up in the middle of a stream normally, and you're irritating me enough that I actually got up to go and hit you with candy.
Yeah, you completely missed me. You hit the window next to me.
Ah, that's okay. Hitting you was never actually the goal. So right here. Let's make elevators first.
Say that I need 5 of these. There we go. I don't really know. I mean, I think we have Quark in here, cause that's a mod that does that. It's called Quark. 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 I don't know if we actually have that in here or not. But no, it doesn't look like we have that one in here, so I wouldn't be able to switch hotbars.
Hotbar switching is nice, but under normal circumstances, I think it's not super useful at times.
So the most it's useful for is like in creative when you're trying to build stuff that way. Okay, there we go. Now I've got my vibrant jetpack, and now I'm gonna upgrade it to the armor just so I have additional armor. So I need 10 dark steel and electrical steel, which is 10 electrical steel with conductive iron, which is 10 conductive iron with silicon armor, and silicon armor. I need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I need a better sand generation. I have got, like, nothing for sand. I think I might need to set up the classic deposition. Because that uses no lava but water, and I can get sand. I think I might do that. Okay, there we go. That's silicon armor. And now I need 10 electrical steel.
Well, someone's been here.
What?
Honestly, I don't even know how to describe this situation.
I also need 10 conductive iron.
It looks like a half chunk wide and several chunk long section of the world has been excavated.
Oh, in the mining dimension?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
And it's not filled up. Why?
Because I have it as a clearing fortune quarry. That's why.
And you're going to do this to a giant chunk, aren't you?
Oh yeah, like max size.
I'm just gonna
There we go.
move your fucking power supply 1 block away from your generator.
Don't touch my thing, dude. I don't touch yours. There we go. You know,
I don't leave giant holes in the ground.
a jetpack. There's a jetpack too. I need to recharge my capacitor now.
Stealing some ender pearls. But I also help you grow them, although I don't know if you know that.
How are you?
Come upstairs.
What are you doing?
Honestly, I didn't think this would work.
If you're I'm bone milling, but if you're time in a bottle, it actually doesn't work on it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, you're doing it on the greenhouse glass. Okay. That's. Why don't you set up an ender lily like I have?
Because I don't have an ender lily.
That's nice.
I'm just gonna take yours now.
No, you're not.
I already took it. Later.
Okay, I'll just put another one down.
You have another one?
Yeah.
Well, damn.
I actually have like 7 of them. There you go. Behind you.
Oh.
Behind you.
Did I pick it up?
Yeah, you did. Do you need a piece of greenhouse glass too?
I don't have it.
Okay, give me a second then. I'm gonna give you a piece of greenhouse glass as well. It went into the system here. So I'm gonna come over here. Right there, there you go. It's actually a pretty damn decent system. It's slow, unfortunately, but A, it works. It works great.
I agree, it works great.
You want to show it back up? No, I'll show it back up. Let me, get more power.
I just steal from that occasionally and just speed it up.
That's fine, dude. Honestly, I don't care. I haven't noticed.
Yeah, that's been kind of the thing. I've just been like, he's not even gonna notice, so doesn't make a huge difference.
You know, I haven't noticed at all. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. But here on my stream, I can actually show you what I set up last episode. It wasn't a stream, unfortunately. By the way, I do upload all of my streams to YouTube, so you can find me on YouTube. You know, hit the like, you can like, subscribe with the bell so you can get the notifications. But yeah, I have everything up there so you can see everything. Yeah, this is my Greens Infinity Farm. It works. It works really well.
Fudge! I keep placing this 1 block lower than I mean to. Aha! Finally where I wanted it.
Okay, so I need to get those extra power cells going.
And this boar.
Power cells, but
Let's go. Ow. Down
solar
here.
cells. Okay, no, and I think right now that's fine. Okay, I need to get these storage cells going. That one gas that one, but I need service. So I have to get pure service for this stuff, for these calculation processors. What's really cool about this, I can actually put service ports into the enrichment chamber to get pure service ports. That's how I've gotten all mine, and it works so well.
It does. It's a really good system.
It is actually. It's pretty intuitive. That's probably not the right word, but you know what? Fuck it. I already said it.
Right word or not, it was the word you chose to use.
Exactly.
And unlike you, I don't give you a shit for it.
I don't always give you shit for it. It's, come on. That's my fucking duty to give you shit for it. Okay, I need a igneous extruder. What do I got for it? Okay, cool, got nothing for it. There we go. Go here. Let's make the thing that I don't have, because I don't have any glass. This will help me get sand, so. Yep, machine frame. And then bam. Go ahead. I need more glass, god damn it. deposition. So this is the one I need. I need the classic deposition. Because that lets me make sandstone, sand, gravel, and limestone, which is actually cool. I didn't know I could make limestone with it. But yeah, it uses more water to do that, but it does not use any lava. And then there's also the pyroclastic injection, but I'm not sure what that does. Oh, water is no longer consumed. Okay. That does not sound fun. My dog is crying because my girlfriend left the building.
She is out. Yeah, well, sometimes your dog surprises me.
Niter?
It's a Domcraft recipe.
No, there's a bunch of different things for it. Like, I can use my pristine...
Oh, Niter.
Yeah.
Not Nitor.
I can use my pristine,
There's a difference.
elemental matter to get 16 Nitor. Or Niter. Fuck you. You made me say the wrong thing.
I didn't make you say nothing.
No. Now we got the Erothium for this. Actually, the last two plates that I need. Yep.
The fuck?
Real classic deposition. Now I need to get what's it called? Upgrade kits.
Fuck?
So let's get the bronze gear. Not the proper bronze gear, that is. Bronze gear, silver gear, electrum gear, and last but not least, the lumium gear. There we go.
The last but not least expensive.
Actually, this isn't that expensive.
Lumium gears?
Yeah.
Don't they take glowstone?
Yeah.
It's not the expensive part, but still.
The expensive part's the Enderium because of the fucking platinum that you need.
Yeah.
That's the expensive part. Now I need 3 of these elements. So these are just going to increase the speed at which the machine can process.
Are you out of juice already?
I'm just going to say fuck it and put it right here. Oops. There we go. Okay. Shit, I actually need that redstone and use that. Service quartz, CR key, pure service, and then I should have another stack of sand for that. Conduit. There we go. I need the extruder.
Oh, I know. Can reach from all the way over here.
And now I need a bam. Get you going, and then bam and bam. Then I set you for sand. And the output's gonna be on the top, and then I just have to put lava in.
Nice.
There we go. Lava.
That flux bore runs out of power pretty quick.
Yeah, that'll use 240 arm to take, which actually is not that bad. The flux board does not run out of power that fast if you've got a capacitor.
Yeah, you see if you got a capacitor.
Yeah. So just get a capacitor.
I will, but I'm right now working on getting my AE system expanded and my automation started.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm right now getting my the rest of my cells done, and then I'm gonna get started on my my backup power. So that needs to go there. That needs to go there. That's gonna make the printed silicon and printed encapsulation circuit, so I can make my the rest of my cells to fill in these. Uh-oh. While that's doing that, I can grab my book. And I can look at deep resonance. I'm going to get started with this. This is going to be my backup power generation.
I like how you stole my idea on that one.
It's a good idea, though. It is. It's a brilliant idea.
I know it's a brilliant idea. It's just... a very time-consuming one.
Yeah. The only thing time consuming is after making the crystals. But it is nighttime, so I'm not going to get started on that just yet. I need to kill some more endermen and witches. Fire resistance ability, tell them, nice. Oh yeah, by the way, this is my power generation. Steam turbine turn with rotational speed goes into the alternator, producing a lot of power. Just looking around right now and see if I can see any endermen. Or witches. Or both, honestly. Both would be nice too. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna find any endermen out here. Didn't see any out here last time. And witches, I had to go force it's over there. There we go. Let's see if there's anything over here. Okay, I have to walk slow to run it. I move too fast.
I make enough biodiesel passively to run 2 boilers at a time.
Nice.
I need to get the system to be a bit more aggressive if I intend to use it full time. So start draining that one. Hey, back off.
Oh, it's turning day. So I'll move it so much longer. Okay. Well, looks like I'm not gonna find me. Oh well. I'll find him eventually. You know, I just thought of something. The entirety of my infrastructure, why haven't I set up a teleporter to just teleport home?
No idea.
Yeah, I did. No clue at all. Didn't find things that I wanted to find. Oh well. There we go. Torch away. How are you? How are you doing up?
I am just trying to clear out the area so I can set up the AE system.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna head over to his setup that he has, and I'll show you what he's got going on up here. Yeah, so this is the resident setup that he has. So you have to keep this full of about half full constantly, or it will actually degrade the crystal fluid needed to grow your own crystals. So yeah, you have the smelter with the tank. The smelter, you put the ore in.
Technically, you can keep it between. Technically, you can keep it between 6 and 8, and you'll be fine.
Well, yeah, obviously.
It's between 40 and 50, or 40 and 50%, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
40 and 60%. 40 and 60%.
It's not actually that bad. And then if I head over here, this is the actual crystal generator that he has. It's just he has to have it covered in the dense obsidian because it will
Irradiate the entire area.
Yeah, it'll irradiate the entire thing. It's bad. This actually looks cool, dude.
What?
Your setup that you got.
The crystals, the generators, or the dense obsidian?
Pretty cool.
And they work.
You're producing more than the biodiesel to keep it running.
I'm only running 2.
Okay.
The far left one's not running.
Before you can run the
Before I can run the third one and have a second turbine, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, you have to have all three of those running. Technically, if you have 4 running, you can have 3 turbines. So there is that.
Well, if I can get all these systems to be working full time, I could run 4 biodiesel boilers. It's just I can't get the system to stay running full time.
So we're gonna need 5 tanks. 5 tank, there it is.
Because, like, I'm not producing enough ethanol.
5.
Because 2 of the ethanol things are empty. And I'm needing just a little more on the plant oil side because one of the 3 squeezers isn't going full time either.
Gonna need crystallizer. I am going to need the smelter. Which isn't bad, that's actually cheap. And then from there, I'm gonna need the purifier. And
I thought I was gonna have to set up a liquid trash can for the water that comes out of it. Thought, not what, no, not that I was sure, but
fusing laser, which actually isn't that bad. I am going to need. I'm going to need a couple of these energy collectors. Purifier, which is these. Oh, it needs sand, of course. Let's grab a crate. And put it right there. Oh, that'll keep it full of sand.
all right. So I'm gonna want.
Oh, we got a lot of the filter material now. So let's grab
I'm gonna want a conduit, aren't I?
And then from there, I'm going to need the advanced. Oh wow, I can't even make the advanced pedestal. Never mind. Let's just make the basic pedestal. Pedestal helps place and pick up spent crystal. So does it place it on top of the pedestal or what?
The pedestal?
Oh, no, it places in front of it. Okay. And then it'll automatically connect to the closest generator. So it needs to be placed in front of it. So I need a lot of those. I also need a bunch of the generator blocks.
I still need to do conduit covers, but that's okay.
I'm gonna need 9 of these generator blocks. Grab some more gold ingot, or nuggets I need. And generator. I actually don't know if I'll need 9 of them, but it'll work. Because I'm gonna have it 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, 9 is perfect. There you go. I'm gonna do it like that. And then from there, I'm going to want the one over here. So I need tank, tank, tank. I'm going to need the crystallizer. I'm going to need the smelter, and I'm going to need the purifier. Then from there, I can go tank and tank. There we go. Now the infusing laser. I'm just gonna put it right here.
That'll work.
That will work, actually. Thank you.
No, I wasn't talking to you, but I'm sure whatever you're talking about works too.
Lens. And this goes on the. Oh. So the an infusion laser added to enhance the liquid intake. Okay, so these go like that. There we go.
You need the laser lens too.
Yeah, I just got it.
Okay. As long as you have that, I'm just letting you know.
I made a couple of these. How much energy can the energy collector input at once? Like pull from the crystal?
The collector, it pulls the full bandwidth of what it's capable of. So if it says like 5,000 RF a tick, it can pull that 5,000, but you have to be able to output that much, or it just starts wasting power. Up to 2 per each connector.
Okay, so I'm gonna need 5 collectors.
That's a lot of crystals.
Yep,
But I think each one of those tanks. Hold on, let me check.
1,
Each one can hold 16,000. So you can only make 2 crystals at a time. Or you can only infuse into 2 crystals at a time.
That's fine. Okay, sweet. There we go. We got that. We have 9 generator blocks, so that should, in theory, be enough. Because if I go to the generator can support, a single block can support 2 crystals at a maximum 10k RF a tick for the generator block. I've got 9 of them. So I think
Got this
I'm
all
actually
measured
going to need
out.
a bunch of the generator blocks. Like a lot more of them.
Darn it. There.
Actually, I want that block broken. And then I want this block broken. And then I want this block broken. Then I want to put it to 3x3. Here. Here. Here.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for that setup.
That'll let me have an additional 27 generators. So, it'll be plenty of generators.
Using the enriching factory.
So let's make another 27 of these generators.
I like how I always say I'm coming over to steal from you, but you're always like, meh.
It doesn't bother me any.
Oh no, I know it doesn't bother you any. I'm not actually stealing from you this time either.
What are you doing?
I'm going a couple miles away. I need Skystone.
Wait. Oh, there is Skystone, actually, I can show you exactly where Skystone is. Just give me a second.
I'm just gonna eat up the meteorite.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah?
Next to me.
It's a giant fucking blob on the map.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you knew where that one was, but go ahead and get that one. I've already got a shit ton of Skystone in my system. Well, I've got 1,000 Skystones, so. Oh well. But there we go. We got 36 generators. Each generator can do 10,000 RF a tick. So, that's what? 270,000 RF a tick now? That I can do if I need it? Okay.
Oh, didn't you need to kill Enderman?
Yes, I do.
Then you might want to hurry, because he's trying to kill me. Ah! I got him trapped in a hole.
Good. I'm on my way. Where are you?
Hiding in a hole. Ah.
Yeah, I need to kill 4 more Endermen, and that'll help.
I almost killed him is the interesting part. I lowered him to half health with 1 hit, and I realized, wait, you were looking for Enderman.
Thank you. Oh, I got an Infinity Booster card.
I would like that. That was my kill. I just gave it to you because you needed it for the Ender matter.
You can easily make them. Look at the recipe for them. Look at the recipe for it. You can easily make it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that was a little bit of lag. Oh well. So, now we only need 3 more Endermen. Yay.
I think it's funny how we are working together but at a distance.
Yeah. It works. So the filter material goes into the valve, right?
Okay, that's still working
No,
properly.
it goes in the purifier, sorry. And then, how does the valve work? That's what I need to know. Okay, I don't really need that then. I will need to make another ender tank with lava.
Momentary lag.
So let's make another one of these. I have everything but the cauldron.
Engineering.
There we go, and then I need
A diamond.
a liquid monitor.
A silicon. And a redstone.
2 buckets.
What the hell is that?
Liquid monitor.
No, I don't need this.
There we go. So in this tank right here, I will do this. I'll put this here. Tank. Redstone signal should be when there's more than 50%. So it stays at 50%.
What the heck is that
I
sound?
just gotta do that right there. What's going on?
Sounds like zombies are like exploding. I can hear the zombie sound, then I can hear crackle. Hey, what is the thing you were looking for? Were you looking for a basalt?
That didn't stop like it was supposed to.
Zydron?
Hey, redstone search reset. No, I'm not. I'm looking for witches and endermen. Right? The redstone search should reset when the thing is 50%. So, active without signal.
I'm gonna go this way.
Extract, insert. You are not working well as you're supposed to. Why not working? What I can do, I can also use that and do a duct, a fluid duct. And then I need a servo. Go. Break you. Apparently you don't want to work. Place you down. Place you down with a low signal. There we go.
I already grabbed it.
Anyway, now it's okay.
You need to what?
Need to pull this lava out. The tank filled up too much. But it's not letting me use like a reservoir or a bucket on it. Well, I'll try the bucket. I haven't tried the bucket yet. Oh, bucket's working on it. Cool.
I got the networking switchboard achievement.
Nice. We'll go one bucket out. It's still filling up. Why is it still filling up? You're not supposed to be filling up.
Oh, I must put the conduits away. That's okay.
Because that's full. Because it filled that up. Oh, this is gonna get so annoying. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to keep it between 40 and 60%. It's not letting me. Valve. Did I do a valve? A valve only works with RCL fluid, apparently. No, I don't. I don't know how to set those up. Hold on.
Set what up?
The Nightbot or the Wisebot. Yeah, I'm not sure how to set those up, so it's just me, myself, and I, with the added bonus of him.
Thank you for calling me a bonus.
Well,
Hey.
nice to you sometime.
I was about to say don't make it mean, but that's not necessarily mean, it's just weird. The Nightbot and the what bot?
Wisebot. W-I-Z-E-B-O-T.
Wizebot?
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, we don't have it in the pack.
No, I don't think that was for the pack. I think that was for the stream itself, actually.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, Nightbot's a chatbot for Twitch. Lets you automate your live streams, chat with moderation and new features, allowing you to spend more time entertaining your viewers. That's Nightbot.
Huh.
And then Wisebot is...
To answer your earlier
that
question,
one's basically a security feature.
To answer your own question, Zydran, for earlier, hosting is a popular way for Twitch streamers to broadcast another channel's live stream to their own audience.
Oh, okay.
It's usually done as a way to help promote other Twitch users, but it also doubles as an effective strategy to keep channel active while an owner isn't broadcasting their own content.
Huh. All of these crystals. So many.
Let's put this here.
Laser.
There we go.
Come on, eat it. There it is.
This room is
Cool.
mostly empty.
And I'm just gonna power that thing. I'm gonna power that thing, I'm gonna power this here. Then I'll power that. Yeah, I'm not gonna set it up right now. I will probably set it up between this stream next if I decide to do another stream. I've only been streaming for about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks. I haven't been streaming for long.
Actually, you started not too terribly long after I did.
Yeah, it's been about 2.5, 3 weeks.
I've been streaming for 4.5 weeks.
So that's that.
So,
Filter material. You. That. And then, okay, so when you take the stuff from the top tank, or from the bottom tank to the top tank, and then put it through the purifier, all you use is a
thermal foundation
fluid duct,
pipe.
right?
Yep. Thermal foundation
Okay.
fluid duct.
Can the smelter take the like the resonating plates, or does it have to be the ore?
It has to be the ore, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I haven't tried it with anything else. That doesn't necessarily mean it can't.
Okay. Actually, I can probably take a look at that. Smelter, yeah, it has to be the ore. It literally says it has to be the ore. And I can try throwing some of the plates in it, but I don't know if it'll work. Oh, you've been streaming for about 4 or 5 months. Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah, good on you. I hope it's going well for you.
Put power in that.
This can get put away.
I'm gonna make the atomic constructor for me. There we go.
Let's get this unbound.
Redstone torch. Button. There we go. Power cell. I just need to get that. Oops, there we go. Put that there, put that there, that.
Yeah, it's the unknown.
That gave me my prismarine shards that I need. Make a power cell. One of your friends hoped you met him in Twitch about 2 years ago and he's been helping me get started one. That's actually really cool. That's one thing I do like about the Twitch community. It's very nice. They're really helpful with other people. I have noticed that.
Yep. And I need 5 of those.
So I need to power you and you and you. Power cell right there. Power cell sets it out. Link. There we go. I know my the fluid's not going to be the best because the tank is over full, but it'll work for right now. There we go. And now we've got. Where's the fluid supposed to go?
Hold on. I need to know exactly what you're actually talking about as to where it's supposed to go. I'm on my way. You're in the lower section. Oh, hi.
So
So-
I need the tank here.
Where's the
What's
fluid?
in that tank? Nothing. Okay, move. Thank you.
What's supposed to go in what
I'm
tank?
gonna put you there. I'm gonna put you there, and then I'm gonna break this one. And then do I have to like set that input? There we go. I
Yeah.
forgot to set the input. The
Did you
input's
set the lava
fluid.
tank to output too?
No, I didn't. It was working before. It's not working now.
Break that block for a second. Output, input. Yeah, put it back down.
Not working.
There it goes.
Oh, I had to replace the ore. Okay.
I actually took it out and put it back in.
And fluid's not going into the top tank.
Where's it going? Oh, your lava's at max. It's just destroying it.
Well, it wasn't letting me pull the lava out, so I'm just trying to get the lava out of the way. And for some reason, the liquid monitor is not working on it. It's supposed to send a signal when the tank itself is at 50%, and that's supposed to turn off the.
Well, I hope you know it's linked to a tank and an ender chest.
So it immediately filled it back up, even though it's emitting the redstone signal right now.
It's supposed to emit a signal when it's less than 50%. You had it more than 50%.
Yeah, now the signal's off. More makes it turn off. Less makes it stay on.
Weird.
So I'm going to break this.
Oh.
Place it down.
I just threw it back to you.
I forgot. It keeps its inventory.
Well, why don't you break it, dump it, like take it over to like one of your things that has the ability to empty out fluids, like a void trash can, and then bring it back down here.
Move. Thank you.
I am just going to be helping out Zydrian right now.
Alright, it's gonna take me a little bit, guys. Give me a second. I just hooked it up to the heat exchanger and it's pulling lava out and using it. I'm gonna stop it at 8 buckets.
Okay.
It's just gonna take a second or two. But while I'm here, I might as well be able to chop my power back
Put
up.
this into that.
Yeah, it's at 12 buckets right now. And fully charged. Nice. I only have one steam turbine powering my entire base, but I only ever really need one. Because this it produces like 40,000 RF a tank if you have all nodes going. So trust me, plenty of
30.
power for right now.
30,000 RF. 15
Still
per side.
insane.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not using all the power.
I'm surprisingly using all the power. But I'm also using an arc furnace, which takes a lot of power.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm doing authentic ore doubling. Just pull razor and furnace. Okay, we're at 10 buckets. So this thing needs to stay between 40 and 60? 40 and 60%, which, oh, it's 16, so we want about 8 to 10 buckets in it. Or 8 to 9 buckets in it, I mean. Almost there. I don't know if I can speed this thing up any.
Oh, yeah, you did.
You picked up the 10.
It's okay. I know where to place it.
Don't place it yet.
You said that right as I put it down.
I need to set this up. Okay, place it. Don't set anything yet. There we go. Input.
You're getting fluid. Quality 90%.
I am. quality goes down a little, that's fine. There you go. It's now actually working the way it's supposed to. It's just got to burn through a little bit of the lava that's in it. Oh shit, I should probably replace the ender tank for my heat exchanger. Oops. My bad. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now it's saying... Ooh, I need to put that like at 40%.
No, you're still not getting too bad of a quality. It's just the purity went down a little, which you can run through the purifier to fix anyway.
Yeah, I know that. Okay, I need to grab the conduits now. Yeah, the conduits. I have one ender for the conduits. So it looks like I'm getting ducks.
How much crystal, liquid crystal were you trying to make?
Enough for one crystal?
You went a little over the top.
Oh well.
You're at 9,400.
Oh well.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. You do know it outputs something right there, right? On the back of the purifier, it outputs the spent filters. That's why mine had that curvature.
So break this one.
Yeah.
This one.
And then run them down that line. And then put the chest in the middle.
So right here. That's in. That's out. Right, like that?
Like that. I just fixed it. Bottom one's out, top one's in.
Okay, there we go. Cool. Let me grab a chest for that. Chest. Bam. I can still open it. Cool.
What I find funny is you could have used the valve here. When it reaches a purity of such and such, it outputs it, or it stops outputting it.
Well then, where do I put the purity? Like, where would I put the purifier then?
The purifier stays where it's at, just like where you have this servo. The valve would sit, and it will draw out of the tank and push it back up into the top until it's pure enough. Then it will stop doing that, and you can set it to be like... Well, I'm not sure how the valve works, because I haven't used the valve a whole lot. That's just the gist of how much I know of it. I know that you can set like purity, strength, and efficiency modifiers. And quality. Quality is... Well, I don't think quality will make a difference right now. The higher the grade of the crystal, the better you get out of it, but...
I got the valve. I'm going to place the valve down just over here just so I can see it.
Yeah.
I can set the... Like, I would just set the purity. The amount of liquid, the maximum amount of liquid in the bottom tank, open manual. The valve is an advanced filter that can measure various attributes of the RCL liquid in the tank above it, and if these attributes are better than specified values, it will move the liquid to the bottom tank. Using the valve, you can make purifier setup use a single purifier, where you loop the RCL back to the same tank, and then use the valve to extract the liquid when it has sufficient purity.
Yeah.
The valve can also make sure the bottom tank has not more than a certain amount of RCL liquid in it. Okay. So let's break you. It needs to be a tank above it, so...
Yeah, so it'd have to be below it. You can just leave it like this. The valve isn't necessary.
Yeah.
This works just fine.
Okay, I want to get...
Okay, so that's all correct.
Stack of gas tiers. That'll be 25% and 15%. Okay, cool. Okay, so... Yeah, set? Like, is it gonna start pulling out?
Are you ready for it to get pulled out?
Yeah, go ahead. I have nothing in the infusing laser yet. So...
I set it to active with signal now, so that you can control when it starts outputting stuff.
Okay, so it's got... Oh, it's purifying it right now, cool.
Yep. You want to see it go faster?
each other. Yeah, I need more of those filter materials. Filter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Purity's going up.
See that?
I have the servo on the back turned on and the thing at max speed.
Hey, it works, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just want the purity to get to 100%, and then I'll worry about the other attributes. We have purity 82%.
Oh, by the way, the purity based on the quality of the liquid has a max of like 85. And since it's lower quality, I think 82 is the best you're going to get because it's not going up any.
Yeah, I see that. So go ahead and turn the server off for purity.
82 seems to be the best you're going to get out of it.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to throw a gas tier on you.
You need a lever.
Then I get a lever for it?
Yep. Strength and efficiency cap is 100, though. That's nice.
Right.
But holy shit, for every operation, it takes 20% away from the purity. So I would iris that.
Oh, I know. No, if you look at it.
Oh, it didn't even take 20. Throw some more gas tiers in there.
And then just leave it on?
Yeah, I'll let you know if the purity gets too low.
Haha, there we go. Look at that. If I speed this up.
You better play it safe with that.
Oh, I know. I'll be able to flip it off whenever.
Wait. Off. It's at 49%.
Cool. So turn the purity back on. We'll purify it, and then we'll run that through again. We're going to get it to 100%, and then make with some crystals, and then see just how much power this thing will generate. Which I'm going to assume is going to be a lot of power.
Let's see if I can speed up the servo. I sped it up by 3 and it's not making a difference. It's being filtered so unbelievably fast.
Yep. 80% purity. We're getting better. Oh, looks like it's all done.
It's not done.
Or it's almost all done.
Yeah. I gotta turn off the servo.
Spent filter will actually be nice because I can put glass and the obsidian in, which is used to make it.
Oh yeah, by the way, the radiation does seep through stone. So I don't know if you're far enough away for this.
Dude, it's going to be like right here is going to be the first layer of brick.
All right, you're good to fire it up again.
Over and everything. Turning it on.
You can speed it up if you want. Shut it off. Oh shit, that shot down quick.
It ran out of gas here anyways, so we got lucky.
95 strength, or 94 strength.
That's not bad. I want to get that efficiency up to 100% though.
That efficiency is only at 61 so far.
Yeah, I know.
You'll need to replace the filters soon. They're running out pretty quick.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, I ran out of food.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to my food. I haven't gotten that saturation one yet. Don't suppose you've come across another one.
I don't know why. I want to get another saturation, just so I got saturation 2.
I just want saturation 1 at this point.
So, yeah, purity is at 82%, so I'm going to turn the servo off.
Hold on.
I turned the servo off.
I know, it has to be turned back on for a second. Because not all the fluid made it to the bottom. It only does it in increments. In even increments. So you have to make sure all the fluid gets transferred evenly, otherwise it doesn't want to transfer down to the next tank. One more run through of the purifier probably ain't going to do you no bad.
No, it won't.
It's almost done. Alright, it's done. We're ready for another round of infusing.
What's that at now? now?
61. Keep going. I'll let you know. Shut it off. We're at 37. But it's almost done.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, even 96%, 94% is still really fucking good.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Okay, I need to make some more polymer clay, though. So I can run my mod farm again.
Yep.
My mod farm runs off this clay. I throw it in here. It will start running. I need to pull all this out. This is all of its drops. I can use its drops to get experience or different items.
Grab a stack of diamonds and see what it would do inside the infuser. So if it does what I think it does, I think it adds purity. And then at the end we can fill its purity up.
Okay. I just do this and it starts making things like the gas will produce hellish matter, which gives you experience and other types of things. And it'll make pristine gas matter. Gas matter can be turned into gas cubes. Okay, you said throw a stack of diamonds in it?
Yeah, see if it gives you purity.
Yep, 5% purity, but it does not remove strength or efficiency.
That's good.
Cap of 100%, so I should be able to get 100% purity on this. I'm going to turn it on. Purity's going up.
You can dial up speed a little bit if you want. It's pretty slow. Alright, use it with gas tiers.
It got rid of all of the, Yep, gas tiers. I'm out of gas tiers, I'm out of diamonds in it. I'm going to throw more diamonds in it. I'm just waiting on more gas matter.
Okay, well, it doesn't want to go above 96% strength and efficiency. It might be because of the quality of the liquid. Because it's maxed out at the quality.
Oh no, look at its purity though. Purity's still going up. And I ran out of diamonds again.
Yeah, well, purity also hasn't reached 96.3, yeah. Nope. Oh, wait, it's still going up. Sorry, you hadn't sped it up.
3, 4, 5, 6.3. Yep.
Yep.
That's where it's staying.
Alright, I'll throw down the conduit.
Cool, but hey, that's nice though.
Input, drop that down. Remove insert, always active.
Yeah, that'll start building crystal.
Insert. And then turn this to active with signal.
And then the last of the fluid that's in it, I'm just going to get rid of it.
Did it already produce a crystal?
Almost. Crystal.
Alright, grab it and pop it down.
Yeah. I'm gonna pop it down over here. Ho ho ho.
18,000 RF.
That's a nice crystal right there.
That's a lot of power.
That is. And I'm gonna have so these 4 slots, that's all I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're missing a block, by the way. It's a part of the generator build. It's like a generator controller.
Yeah, the generator controller. I haven't done that yet. But no, I just need to get 3 more crystals and then I got it done.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make the controller while let's see, I need to grab more resonating ore. How much resonating ore does it take to build a crystal? Like
30.
30?
Takes exactly 30 to build 1 crystal, as long as you don't destroy any of it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
the generator controller. It's a really simple build.
How much resonating ore do you have?
Not really a lot. Why? I only have like 40.
You grabbed some from me.
No.
Yeah, you did because you pulled it out of the smelter saying, oh hey, you already had enough.
No, I didn't pull any out.
Yeah?
I popped
you
it.
did.
No, I popped it out and I put it back in because the generator wasn't working, or the smelter wasn't working.
Yeah, and then you said, oh hey, you have more than enough for crystal, and then you pulled it out again.
No, I said you have more than enough for a crystal in there. It all got smelted.
See, I've got 46 resonating ore. I need to make a few more of these. 4 redstone.
All right, well, I'm getting back to my project.
Okay. Well, I know how to do it now, so.
Yep. My steam turbine is successfully running full time. And I'm building up a biodiesel buffer.
There we go. We have 202,000 redstone. We have a lot of redstone, guys. There we go. Hey, can I have 14 resonating ore?
Sure.
That would be enough to make 2 crystals. Boom, 60. Thank you.
That initial too much lava thing kind of screwed you out of some of your ore.
I know. There we go.
Okay.
So,
Oh, right. I was making
I'm
these.
gonna try doing this myself now.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna put the resonating ore in there. I'm gonna put
So I
this
need
crystal that I
10
got
diamonds.
Yeah, okay, that's putting it right below 50% full in the tank.
If you get it fully automated, you could use that as your primary power source. It's just not easy.
Yeah, I know. 100% quality, that's nice.
Yeah, the only reason you got lower quality last time was because of the fact you were still trying to get the lava figured out.
Yep.
Otherwise, you did great with it.
3, 2, 1. Boom. That is enough for 1 crystal right there. And then I'm gonna put the rest of this ore in. Get to the last of it. And done. 99.9% purity. Are you kidding me? I don't think there's anything I can do to increase purity.
Purity?
Yeah.
There might be.
Or quality, I mean.
You mean quality? Maybe.
Well, that's a good look.
There might be something you could throw in the infuser to improve on that. So after that, I need.
I'm literally Googling it.
Well, you know, everybody has to.
No, it does not look like we can increase quality. It looks like quality stays the same. That sucks.
Oh. Press
So yeah,
assess.
quality stays the same. Oh well. That's fine. So let's go ahead and you've got crystal fluid in you, which you're not supposed to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and break you. I'm gonna make a fluid trash can.
Oh, Zydram, we are over our hour limit by a lot.
Yeah, I know. What, you weren't having fun?
I am having fun. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention because it was supposed to be at the beginning of the video. No, that's fine. So the reason that the day before yesterday and yesterday the videos have been a little bit off for me and Zydran is because I was planning for an engagement and Zydran was helping me.
Yep.
Which it went well, by the way. She said yes.
Which is awesome, by the way.
Yep. Thanks, by the way. I appreciate all your help.
Is this fun to watch? No, I'm trying to do this. I'm still not really good at the whole,
I keep telling him that just keep telling him that streaming isn't always an exact science.
You know, shit. Okay, I need to turn you on. That'll give me enough for 2. Oh, you're filling up right there, okay.
Okay.
The purity's going up, awesome. I saw that you followed, thank you, I do appreciate the follow. I do, it's greatly appreciated. And I'm gonna run filters.
My power system just gave me a heart attack.
Why?
I couldn't hear anything coming from that section. So I was like, oh no, it shut off. I walked over. It's still running. It's just decided to be quiet.
You know that happens.
Dick move, power system. Dick move.
Okay, so purity's gonna get up to looks like 99% before I have to do anything else. So, and I ran out of diamonds again. But I got my purity up to 61%. I'm almost there.
Import bus. Import bus. I just need a sticky piston, which means I need a piston, which
16 matters I've got.
I can then take that with a blue slime
So I'm gonna
ball.
have to make a couple
And
of
I can
gas
just build the
gears.
bus. I only have 9 of these. Recipe for these. Recipe for this.
Is there a better one for instead of diamonds?
Let's take these. Diamonds doesn't produce a lot, so I'd assume so. Try emeralds. Oh, that's smelting. I need the crushing.
Emeralds 8%. So yeah, emeralds would be better.
Nice. If anyone's curious about why I'm crushing charged Certus quartz instead of regular, it's because I don't have a lot of regular right now. But charged turns into regular crushed Certus quartz. And I can just make charged Certus quartz if I ever need it.
There we go. Now purity is going up faster. Okay, we've got 86% purity, so this next stack of emeralds on you. And we are at 99% purity for emeralds. Alright. I'm going to go 2 stacks of you. I'm going to grab some gas tiers. Oof, that's all I got. That's not good. Thank you. Okay, what's a better one? 100% gas tiers. The only other one that's 100% is nether stars. I don't have nether stars.
Nether stars is a tall order for anyone to try to fill.
Yeah, no shit. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go ahead and do the emeralds again.
Nope, wrong way.
Purity back up, and I ran
Son.
out of crystal fluid. Yay.
Gosh darn it.
So looks like I won't finish that yet, but oh well. I do need to make this generator controller though. And bam. Generator controller. Let's also grab a lever. Just for right now. Okay, so I'm gonna put this over here with the lever on the front of it. I need that spent material. Spent material is gonna be nice. I can make glass and obsidian with it. Not gonna need much of the glass.
There's the block that's in.
There we go. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go.
I might have to make an acceleration card for that.
And what I can do is this, and then I just need to get 2 more pieces right there, and the rest is going to be obsidian. 2 stacks of obsidian. Probably gonna need more than that, but 2 stacks will be more than enough right now.
Need a calculation processor, so I need pure Certus. Let's grab these 4.
Put that in. Put that in. There we go. Now all I have to do is all of this stone that's around here, I have to remove and put the obsidian there. Do the corners have to be filled in? I don't remember.
Corners of...
The generator block, like the actual corners of the obsidian.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Keep in mind, that's just something I don't think, not something I know.
Yeah, I know.
As far as the dense obsidian, I've always just kept it at a far distance from my base and then just ran the power through power lines, but... You know, when power cut off, I went out there and investigated.
Break. And then from here, I'm just going to... do this. Cool. So let's place these. Yeah, I'm not gonna trust it. I'm just gonna assume that the corners have to be there. There we go. Center block. There we go.
It's slowly emptying it.
Okay.
But I could use a little help.
And that's gonna take forever to break. Do I have to fill underneath the generator block as well, or no?
I don't think there's any of your base underneath it. So probably not. I mean, you could do it for safety.
Okay. So I'm not sure if I should do that. There we go, and then break one more time. Ah, stop. There we go. There we go. Let's do a 1x2 tunnel all the way around. There's a generator, and there's a generator. I don't have any torches, so I didn't.
I have 12k iron ingots.
Yeah, no, right. You end up getting a shit ton of iron.
Yeah. I also have a good chunk of steel, though. That's nice. And a giant chunk of copper.
Let's go ahead and break right here. Super.
How much these take? These take 5. So we need 25 to fill all of them. Until I can automate that, I'm not going to bother.
Up. There we go. Let's go ahead and put that stuff away. There we go. And make another stack. I shouldn't need more than another stack. In theory.
In theory. It's not a perfect theory, but it is a theory.
Exactly. Boom. Okay, so underneath my generators are completely filled up. Now I just have to do the roof, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get more.
I'm only running my biodiesel setup with 1 refinery right now.
That's actually not bad.
Considering I'm building a buffer still, that's pretty damn amazing.
How many of the boilers do you have running?
2.
Okay.
I can't keep the 3rd one running right now because
Okay, this should hopefully
I'm running it all off of 1 and occasionally 2.
Okay.
Like 1 every 12 operations, I have 2.
And I have to have the generator connected to the generator multi-block, right? Like the generator controller?
The generator controller has to be connected to the multi-block.
Okay.
You need a lever to turn it on and off, obviously.
Yeah.
And I need more cloches to finish this setup for running.
There we go. Oh, I do get that one. Cool. That's nice. And single block.
So I'll need to expand this platform.
For you, for you, for you, you, and you, for you.
The alternator is staying full despite the fact that 5 of its connections are being drawn out by draconic evolution energy conduit.
That's not bad.
That alternator can produce some serious power.
Yeah, I can. Like, it's producing a shit ton of power, dude.
Well, it's also running the miner right now, too.
5, you, break this block here, put you there. Okay, this should work. There are too many energy collectors on this generator. Okay.
I think each generator can only have one. That's why you have to have multiple generator setups.
Yeah, no, it works. It works great.
It'll irradiate the shit out of you if you're not careful.
Yeah, I know. But it's
Power, strength, or
$1,000
so strength, efficiency, and purity on a crystal that got mined up is strength of 0.29%, efficiency of 2.18%, purity of 12.8%.
Yeah, only one collector can be put on a single generator multi-block. So that means I'm gonna have to get a couple of these. I'm gonna have to do these as multiple generators, which is fine.
It's not a huge deal.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You, okay. So, break you. There we go. Cool. And then energy collector, there we go. And then I'll put a piece of dense obsidian down there. I'll grab these generators. Bam, bam. So this won't be able to be ran for a minute, but that's fine.
Okay, that's all running. Okay. I'm double checking my system because it looked like my system wasn't pulling out fast enough, and it might not be.
I do not have enough filter material. How much spent filter material do you have? I just need a stack.
I don't think I have that much spent filter material.
Okay, well, how about this? I need like 9 dense obsidian. How about that?
I have 49 spent. Here.
Okay. I need like 10 actually, now that I think about it. I'll be right back with your filter material.
Okay.
I just gotta make a couple more pieces of dense obsidian. Dense obsidian.
I got a moonstone, by the way, so I can finally make the doors I was planning on making.
Nice.
I went to the wrong
So
place.
let's break you. Break
Should break
you.
that.
Let's break you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Let's put that there. And then these last 3 pieces I've got. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Actually, that's nice. Let's break you, I guess. And you can go on that side right there. So it mirrors. Okay, and this thing can get turned back on now with no repercussions. Okay, you have 40 material left.
Nice. I like how you're like, it can be turned on with no repercussions. Like, that sentence did never end badly.
Well, it should, in theory, be able to turn on with no repercussions. In theory. Hey, can I borrow this resonating crystal you have?
Why?
It's in my inventory, because I need a little bit more fluid to finish my last crystal, and then when the next crystal I get, I'll give it to you.
You do understand that you can't smelt that down, right?
I know.
You can only use that in, like, the infuser?
Yeah, I know.
Is that what you meant by fluid? Because you said fluid.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, it turns it into a fluid. Or, like, it turns it into something. I don't know what it turns it into, honestly.
That's too big a hole.
Looky there, I just got another crystal.
Okay. My doors are ethereal glass. That's what I've been planning for this whole time, and I've been waiting for a moonstone.
Damn, okay.
It's an annoying thing when you have to wait for a moonstone for this long and still feel like you haven't gotten any.
Speed that up so I can get my gas tiers.
Oh yeah, I want to get into deep mob learning, but first I want to make the morph tool.
Dude, deep mob learning is fucking awesome. That's what I'm learning right now. I'm at 99.9%. Let's put the gas tier in it.
So I need rose red.
And it's almost there. And mine ran out of fluid again. No, it didn't. Okay, cool.
Why is that? There it goes.
So strength
Wrong
is
way.
perfect. Efficiency is
No,
almost
not that one.
there.
Not that one. This one. Rose
Oh shit, I
red.
ran out of crystal again. So I'm at 99.9% strength, 78.8% efficiency, and 54% purity.
Hey, you still doing the Thaumcraft stuff?
Kind of.
Are you ever gonna get anywhere in it?
I kind of did.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Well, never mind. I'll keep those crystals to myself then.
What do you need?
Well, I don't need anything. I was just asking that because I was gonna give you the crystals that I keep mining up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's up to you, honestly, dude. If you want to do that or not. So I need to get another lever.
Oh, wrong way.
There we go.
I want this to go through.
There we go, look at that. So we're gonna have a dual generator setup for base power. From here. How do I tell this? Ooh, okay, I know what I can do. I need to make a couple of Ender IO capacitors. And by a couple, I mean I'm gonna be making a few of them. Probably 16. That should be enough right there. 16, there we go. So, from there, I can upgrade it. I know I can upgrade it. Oh yeah, it takes 2 to upgrade. Well, I fucked up. Okay, cool. Let's grab gold, redstone, glowstone.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd have that either.
And bam. That finish. Looks like we're doing a 2-hour stream today.
So it would seem.
We generally do a stream. We generally stop our streaming after an hour. Just because we like to do hour-long streams, so it lets us do other things to stream throughout the day. But yeah. So I have 8 of these. So that means if I want you, I need a lot of octadic capacitors. Of course, I run out of fucking gold nuggets.
Okay, I like the morph wrench.
Right? It's awesome.
Huh.
2, 3, 4. There
Weird.
And that will let me make a lot of these. Two.
There it goes.
I made a little too many of those. Oops. Back, vibrant, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, octanic and slim to you. I have 2 of them. Yay. And now I need coal dust.
Wait, did you say octadic or octatic?
Octanic.
I feel like you're talking about the octadic capacitor.
But it's the octanic capacitor.
Whatever you say.
Okay. Whatever.
I agree. Whatever. Moving on. Hadn't even realized you handed me that back yet. So, at deep mob.
Get more of those. Okay. Still don't have enough crystal yet. Oh well. That's fine. If I grab this, I should have enough now. I have 19. Awesome. Cool. I have 8 of those. Okay. That should, in theory, be enough. I would say in theory it's enough, but I ran out of vibrant alloy. 3, 4. There we go.
I'll be using those in a minute because I want... Oh. Why not? Let's make plenty.
16. Well, that's doing that, I guess. I can do this. So we got vibrant capacitor.
Deep mob learning.
Capacitor. And 2 more. So that's 4 of the 16 that I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. That lets me have.
So this has got an interesting stuff. System of function, trials, machines, introduction, blood magic add-on, about the mod entry index. Introduction. This chapter will cover the basics of the mod. You can start with accumulating data for your data models.
Conduit. Just for right now, I guess.
Hmm.
There we go. And then I will break you. Put you here.
Cool. City model.
Out. We're filling back up at 40,000 RF.
Soot covered plate.
Actually, pretty fucking cool.
Soot covered machine casing.
Oh, because you're empty, that's why.
Data models. You can craft a blank data model with some soot covered redstone you made earlier. All of the data models. Oop, I did not mean to do that. All data models start with the faulty tier. This goes up to data models gather more data. As you tier up, you will gain more data from the mobs you defeat. Data models can be put inside of a simulation chamber. Data models are split into types depending on their habitats. Basic habitats are Overolian, Hellish, and Extraterrestrial. The type of data model will determine what kind of living matter and pristine matter the simulation chamber will produce. So blank data model.
I messed up a little.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm going to turn this off for a minute.
Oh, damn it. I did not mean to press that. Blaze. Oops. Darn it.
Should be back on now. Conduit.
There's gas, there's blaze, there's wither, there's enderman, there's the actual wither, there's shulkers. We should find some shulkers for shulker shells.
Yeah, we should. Okay, there we go. So that, this one's for the pump and the, what's it called? Pump and quarry. There we go. I couldn't think of the word quarry for a minute. Okay, so now if I want more of you, I'm gonna need more of the octadic capacitors, which is fine.
Mm.
And done. There we go. So I need 4 more of these. Is that all I have?
Use
So I
music
need
to
more of
fabricate
you.
loot from the.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you.
Huh.
And there we go. Put those out. Perfect. Now with 39 of those, and now I can make
Bloodhounds,
more of these.
digital and agonizer.
19. So I
When
need to
supplied
make
with the energy
another
of the data
12
model
of
and a data model, it will digitally torture the AI and save the data model. Oh god. Besides being really fun, this process will produce life essence for the blood altar that's linked to the digital agonizer. The amount of life essence it produces depends on the catalyst being used, how many sacrifice runes the blood altar has, and what tier the model is. Catalyst can be used to amplify how much life essence you get per operation. Catalyst varies in potency. The operations it can amplify before running out. You can find a list of catalysts in JEI.
a lot of power.
Linking the altar. Altar linker, okay. The altar linker is used as a digital antagonist for the blood altar. Max range is 25 blocks. Well, that's an interesting way to frickin' automate blood magic.
Oh yeah, the agonizer. It's interesting. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yes, it is. So that's 6. So that will let me make another 3 of these.
Jesus.
So I've got 2,
Digitally
4,
torturing an AI.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Oh, sand going. Sand's going through.
What the fuck? Like, what do you even say to that?
You say, I hope I'm not next. That's what you say. Do you have the Legends mod here? I don't know what the Legends mod is, so I'm gonna assume no. I don't know what the Legends mod is. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, oh, the superhero one? No, we don't. The only one we have that can give us anything like that would be the everlasting abilities, and those are these ability totems that have different abilities in them.
Yeah.
Like,
What's the other
if
one?
you
I'm
look at
curious
me,
now.
I've got luck, speed, glowing, resistance, regeneration, haste, fire resistance, and saturation. So, you know, I don't ever have to eat. I am completely immune to fire. I've got regeneration 3, so I'm almost unkillable. I've got resistance, I've got glowing, I've got max speed.
He's almost unkillable except for my one-shot pickaxe.
Okay, but you know what? Your pickaxe is bullshit.
You have to admit, you can tell how much time I put into making it impossibly powerful.
You know, shit. What are you, superior? You're almost there.
Just for background reference here, my pickaxe was not incredibly difficult to create, but a lot of time and effort went into making it. And it says it does plus 8 attack damage, which is about 10 or 12 hearts. Okay, that's all it's going to give me.
Okay.
Or at least I think it's 10 or 12 hearts. I don't know. One shot a 10 heart person.
Yeah. With no armor on. You can't get through my armor.
Your armor is bullshit, and we both know it. There's nothing that can get through that, except for maybe the Kikoku.
Maybe, but even then, it's not to get through my own personal regeneration and everything.
Kikoku does like 1,000 hearts of damage with armor piercing.
No, it doesn't. It does like 10 hearts. It does 10 damage, which is 5 hearts of health.
Well, that's not right, because my pickaxe does 8 damage, and it kills you instantly.
Oh, then I have no idea.
Neither do I. We're both lost.
Oh, I need more vibrant alloy. Okay. Let's grab more ender pearls. 1, 2,
Something I'm curious
4.
about. If I put those in there, when these deplete, will it refill it?
And 64. There we go. Let's let that take a second to refill.
Because I have no idea if that input works.
And 16. And 16.
Let's take one of these out to find out.
There we go. 35 of those.
Let's set this up to round robin and see if it works then.
Bam. 4, 5. 5
Alright.
out of the 10. I need one more. And then I've got all of the.
Is there a way to
stuff
automatically
for a
stick
while.
the... Hey, Zydran.
What's up?
Is there a way to automatically stick the graphite electrodes into the arc furnace?
You should be able to automate it through the top hatch, if I remember right.
Well, yeah, I tried that.
Didn't work.
It doesn't seem to be working. I mean, it's connected with a crate to a storage drawer, which has been outputting all the ores into it.
Don't know.
I don't know either. That's what I'm very confused about.
Yep. That should be enough. I need 2 of you, and then boom. I need 1 more of you. There you go. 16. Four. And I'm gonna put this here. And there we go. So this thing, we have a 400 million backlog of power.
Damn.
Yeah, no shit. Oh wait, I need conduit. There we go. And then I'm gonna need a
Why? There.
RF monitor.
Double check, make sure all that's going in where it needs to be.
Frame. So what I'm doing here is I am
Oh, it seems to be.
going to be. Let me grab more redstone conduit first. Of course, I'm out of redstone alloy. Why wouldn't I be? So what this is going to do, this right here, it's actually going to be really cool once I finish this up. I want it to be right here. And I'm going to have to mine down right here. 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. I think it's right here. And right here. That was perfect. That was an accident. Okay. So I'll have to do it from the front. That's where they'll put power in and do the redstone signal. So. Wait, how do you pull power out of this thing?
What thing?
How do you pull power out of the generator?
Just connect it to anywhere on the generator.
Oh, it has to be connected straight to the generator.
Yeah.
I was afraid of that. Okay.
That's why I would always suggest using something like wireless power to do so. Because it would be easiest to get away from the idea of being stuck having a hole in it. Because radiation can leak out of a 1-block hole.
Oh, I know, but it would take a while.
It would take a while to irradiate the area. So if you're using it a lot, it wouldn't be advised.
And then I can do this here. That's not nice. Fix that. This is cool. So. Not sure if it needs both input and output, but you know what? Can do that. There we go.
Alright.
So I will.
Well, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I have not eaten lunch, so I am definitely signing off at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this and then I will be signing off myself.
Okay, everything's lined up the way it needs to be. Double check on power before I call it. So let's go over here.
Let's get those conduits.
That's running. That's running. The turbine's running full time. Biodiesel is still going up. These are still being given power.
I'm gonna do a conduit this way, actually. Now that I think about it.
Okay, it seems like everything's in order. The only thing I haven't done is move the tank for steam.
Yeah?
Yep, and I'm going to move that next episode. And that'll be this thing, which is actually full of steam because of these towers that are going to be taken down.
There we go. Now we need to route this. Shit. So I can always fill this back up. So this isn't bad. There we go. Let's get back up here. I'm going to be putting it there. I'll actually be putting it right here. With the redstone.
I'm not even going to lie, I love draconic evolution.
This. Shit, that only sees the advanced power cell, really? Do I have to put this like right here for it to see though?
I want to take these out just so that I can replace them. I know they're not completely spent yet, but completely spent or not, they only have 6%.
Huh. For some reason, this our monitor will not see the vibrant capacitor bank. So what I can do then is I can grab the cell that I have in here.
Okay.
Put this stuff away.
So I need
Genuine.
DATA and a blank data model. Continue redstone comparator.
Do that. Go down. Grab a stack of sand. Put you there. There we go. Okay, so now what I can do is I can do it this way.
Jesus, didn't want to work.
Yeah. Ugh.
Pretty sure those are boost times. I also want to make one of these for skellies.
You, at you, and then right, and break you.
No, the final one to be for creepers.
You into here. There we go. Oops, that was the wrong place. Let me put that one higher. Right there. There we go. So I need to do input, 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 output.
Creeper. Why not?
There we go.
Let's just get the whole shebang.
And this down there, and this will connect. That doesn't even see the fucking power. What the fuck?
Blaze data model.
What the hell? Okay. You know what? This stuff pissed me off a little. How do you
That'll
not
work.
see that?
How does it not see what?
Well, now it does, but I have to have it fucking touching, and that's not what I want it to do. Now, if I put it right here, it sees it right there. So I can
Let's
do
go
it
and fill this up. Since I don't know anything else on this mod works, I might as well. It's this way.
So you are. Let me close that so it's not big anymore. Now I'll put you to 75%, then I'll put you to. Okay. I know how to do this. I think, maybe, possibly, and also probably, hopefully. So put you.
I'm very displeased with you, Zydren.
Why?
Because there's a giant hole between me and my miner.
Out. Put you right there. Right there.
I'm running miles in the opposite direction to try to get around it.
You. Power cell. Send a signal when it's more than 75%.
Did the server just crash?
No.
Oh, it just froze me in place for a second.
Yeah, it did that to me a little bit too. And you're not gonna do either. What about you? Okay. You then. You're the lucky motherfucker that gets to work. There we go. How many more of these? Right here. Here. Output on green. Get up here. And what I can do is I can set. I'll be able to do it that way. I'll have to go down, down, down. Like that.
Wait, how do you use the data model?
Like that. You have to.
Like, how do you fill it?
It's a blank data model.
It's a blue slime data model. I'm looking at blue slimes.
So you kill it. Kill the blue slimes.
And here's the problem. It's not giving me anything for it.
You have to have it. If you hold it in your offhand, it works.
It was in my offhand.
No idea then. Go.
At least I'm pretty sure these are blue slimes.
Conduit.
Hey, can you give me a hand with this? Because I have no idea why it's not working.
Give me a second.
And do you have to click something?
Okay, where are you?
I'm in the mining dimension near my miner, which you'll have to take a 6-mile extra trip because of yours. By the way, you put your mining area directly in between the gate, or not the gate, the portal, and my miner.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until I went out there the first time, and I already cleared a good chunk of it. So, I'm sorry about that.
You just need to fill in the hole. Just give us some dirt.
There we go. Oh, there you are. By the way,
Right.
you have to take a different way to do it.
So you normally walk miles around.
Yeah, you
Hey.
normally, I just...
Oh, that's not the right thing. I don't get why it's not collecting. Is it because I'm not using a sword?
No. You have to have it in a deep learner.
What the hell's a deep learner?
It's the thing you need.
You have flight, you prick.
I do have flight. I told you I had flight.
I know, I hate you for it right now.
Because you don't have to... I don't have to take the extra 6-mile trip.
Well, that just happened.
Did you fall?
Yes.
Yes. Go.
Holy shit, though. You should come down here.
I would, but I'm already back in the...
No, I mean, you're mining up a dungeon.
Huh.
At least what looks like a dungeon. I can't get to it because I can't fly.
That sucks.
No, what sucks is that
70%.
my friend here has decided to mine up a giant chunk of the world and leave it barren
Yes.
and do it in between the gate and the miner
Yes.
of someone else.
There we go. So just have to finish hooking this up now, which is almost done, thankfully. This will be so cool when it's done. It will be.
Alright, I'm gonna call it. I need food.
Okay. I mean, hey, just wait a minute. I'm almost done with this. Just wait.
I've been waiting for the past 20 minutes for you, my friend.
I'm almost done. I had to make conduits and he asked me to help you.
Well, actually, tell me what was wrong with it.
And I told you what was wrong with it and you questioned me.
I question you all the time. Although I have good reason.
Yeah, you're right. More that needs to be. Okay. So. Let's see, you are doing what? I'll put on green. I need to. Well, actually, I do this. I can input you on red. You should be working. You're not. Why aren't you working, my dude? Of course you don't work. Nope. Red. And red. Strong signal. Strong signal. I'm gonna go ahead and break you. Let's see if this will work like this. Where is my tool? Do you have a name for this pack? Honestly, I don't have anything. I don't have like a special name for it. We've just been calling it the Crazy Pack just because there's so much shit to do.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
That should be working. Completely connected. Oh. That needs to be less than.
Okay.
There we go. Now if we take a look at this. We're now getting 21,000 arithmetic in it. There we go.
Wait, so this thing can do four learning things at a time?
Yes.
Nice.
Very.
So I'm gonna do blue slime, skeleton, creeper, zombie.
There we go, guys. We now have our emergency power up and running. Want to come over and take a look at it?
Sure. Normally I'm not so testy about extra time. It's just I have to do a Planet Nomads today.
And we have to do a PoE as well.
Yeah. So we're kind of on a time-sensitive thing.
Here we go. It's all running by itself. Now, if you come up here to the second floor, look in this. Look in the capacitor. So it's getting 22,000 arithmetic right now. Okay.
Okay.
Behind this vibrant cell right here, there is this single one right here. There is a resonant energy cell from thermal expansion. This RF monitors combined to it. It'll continuously input or output a redstone signal if that cell is less than 70. I meant to put 75, but I put 74. And once that happens, I'm actually going to switch it to where it won't output a signal unless it's like 15%. Because that's backup power. That's like the very last backup power.
Well, then why don't you put it at 2%?
But I know, I'm just having it fill up this right now. That's it. That works. It works great. I just have to get another crystal so I can make the last crystal I need. I don't know why it's connected to that one. It shouldn't be, but it is.
Oh, wrong door. Because they do whatever they want.
No shit. But
Alright, let's go over here.
I turned it off, but apparently I didn't.
Oh, I guess I'm not going to make that jump.
Off. There we go. Turned it off.
Damn it.
Go. So let's go in here. Break this. that crystal, replace you, that should bind to you.
Alright, guys. I made sure my power supply was stable. I hooked up some draconic crystals. I got my AE system to automate the income of ingots. That's about all I'm going to do today. So,
And for me, I got better power generation, better power itself. I finished automating a couple of things and got my deep resonance stuff going.
so if you enjoyed the content, make sure you go to YouTube. You can watch all the other content we have. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications whenever we upload something.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time. This is AK.
And Zedran.
We'll see you guys next time.
Have a nice day, guys.